Guys, so I went ahead and googled about modern slavery. So the definition of slavery according to Oxford is a condition of having to work very hard without proper remuneration or appreciation. Then modern slavery according to Sandra, which is like a government establishment in the UK. Modern slavery refers to situations where individuals are coerced, deceived or controlled by others to work under exploitative conditions. So stay tuned. So I came up with a few points on modern slavery. So maybe you can also maybe share on the comment section what you think your version of like slavery is, modern slavery is. So basically, my daughter is speaking at in the background. So basically, number one, being in close relationship with a narcissist. So I believe when you're in close relationship with a narcissist, you tend to, you're stuck in a relationship with a narcissist, and this person drains you, they manipulate you, they play games with you, so you're ever in a state of confusion, you're ever in a state of like, should I leave this person? Because when they notice that you want to leave them, then they come and do something amazing that they know that will just make you just question, like, are you imagining things? And then now it's a cycle, and that's why you find so many people are stuck in relationships or friendships for like 20 years with a narcissist, because they just don't know whether to leave or whether to stay. So it's, for me, I find it like modern slavery, because you're just kind of stuck, and you're being abused, like emotionally, psychologically. Yeah, so for me, that's a version of slavery. Then the other point is also toxic work environments. So maybe you find yourself in a situation, you're in a job arena, you're like, maybe the boss is toxic, maybe your colleagues are, some of them are bullies, it's just not working out like for you, maybe, so you just feel so bad. Even waking up in the morning is just a nightmare. You just dread going to work, just having to face people and all that. So I feel like that's, and then the cycle continues, and then you find maybe you have so much pressure to provide for your family, especially in this economy. You have to really struggle to just feed your family. You have to struggle. People are looking up to you, and even you yourself, you just don't want to give up so quickly. So you tend to find yourself just stuck in a situation, in a toxic work environment. But for me, I believe like there are indeed jobs that are good for your mental health, and I feel like it shouldn't be that bad. Like it shouldn't be, because that's where you spend a lot of your time. So it shouldn't be so bad that you dread going to work. You dread, like you feel like you're going to be physically sick when you just think about work. It shouldn't be that bad, because that's where you spend most of your time. And it should be like a good balance. Sorry for sweating. I'm telling you, it's so hard to forgive me. So then the other point is also being stuck in a loveless marriage or a forced marriage. So maybe you find that maybe you rushed, you are rushed. People are like, oh, you're over 30, probably, you're getting to 30, so you need to settle down so quickly. So maybe you're forced into a marriage that you didn't even love your partner, and also your partner didn't really love you. So you just find yourself stuck, and then probably you have kids already, and you can't leave. And then maybe your partner is already looking out, maybe they're having an affair. And so it becomes so draining, you're just there, you don't have anything in common with this person. So for me, I feel like that's a form of slavery. Like you're just stuck, and there's no way out. Like you feel like you can't leave because there's so much at stake. But for me, I feel like there's always a second chance, and there's always life after divorce. So yeah, there's so many situations that, especially pertaining to marriage, that can make you feel like a slave. Then the other point is also being forced to work against your will. So probably, of maybe you're abused, especially with domestic work. So probably, let me give you an example. Maybe you used to live up country, and then you came to the city wanting, greener pastures, and then you didn't have anywhere to stay. So you got in touch with your relative or whoever, maybe a friend even, or someone, just you got in touch with them, they're able to tell you to come and stay with them. But now this person abuses you. Maybe they make you work, they make you do a lot of work, like you're the first one to wake up, you're the last one to sleep. They just sending you everywhere, like you just, they own you, like, you can't say no because they're giving you a roof over your head. So it's like you can't say no to them. It's like you're their master, I mean, you're their slave and they're your master. So for me, that's like a form of slavery, modern day slavery. And even maybe as a house manager, probably you have an employer who is like overworking you, like mistreating you, giving you, maybe not giving you food, and you're working, you're getting sick. They don't even take you to hospital. They don't even show concern to you. They just being mistreated. So for me, I think that's a form of modern slavery. Then the other point is also being a slave of alcohol and drugs. I know so many people don't think that you can be a slave to alcohol, but if you find yourself is so addicted to the point that you can even steal, you can do anything, almost anything, to just get that alcohol or drug, just to feel good, feel high all the time. Then for me, I find like you're a slave to the alcohol and drugs, and they're your masters. So you just find yourself just doing anything just to be able to get that high, which is wrong. So that's a form of modern slavery. Then the other point is also stuck in debt. Nowadays there's so many platforms that you can use to maybe get soft loans, to get money easily. You can just go download something and then you're able to borrow money. So a lot of people have been stuck in debt because you're taking one loan to just clear the other loan, and then you're taking another loan to clear this other loan, then another loan. So it becomes a cycle, and then before you know it, you're stuck and you're being harassed to return to make the payment back. It's hectic, and to live like that, you kind of feel anxious all the time. You get calls, like, where are you gonna send the money? So it's frustrating. So for me, I feel like that's a form of modern slavery. Yeah. Then the other point is also mindset. So if, let's say, your mindset is not, you feel maybe you don't have high self-esteem, then you find yourself in situations where you feel like you don't deserve good things. You're not good enough for things, so you end up settling for a lot of things that are not good for you, or you end up in situations that are not beneficial to you. And if you have like a victim mentality, like you always think, oh, bad things happen to me, all the time. And okay, granted, there's sometimes things just happen to you, a lot. But if you're always the one, like, I'm the victim, even sometimes maybe you don't take accountability. Probably you're the one who wronged the other person, and then you don't take accountability. So probably, yeah, mindset can really be your slave, and maybe you just feel like you can't do some things. It's like you've blocked yourself from achieving some things. You're like, no, I can't do it. So if once you decide, no, I'm going to do it, I can do it, then there's that switch. So I feel like it's all in the mind. And the other point is also people pleasing ways. So you find yourself maybe people pleasing, um, trying to make people happy all the time. You're not putting yourself first. You're just rushing to just please other people, and you're doing everything, just everything. You're up and down, and you're neglecting yourself. You're neglecting your own family. You're neglecting your own hobbies. You're neglecting even your body. That maybe needs rest. That probably you're sick and you need to rest. But now you want to people please and just help other people and to your expense. So that can be you can be a slave to that, because it's like people are your masters. People around you are your masters. They tell you, I want you to come right now. You're rushing there. Then another person, okay, I need you to buy me lunch now. I don't have money. You rush to buy them lunch. I need you to pick up my kid from school. So it's like you're torn and you're all over the place, and you end up even not doing what you end up not being productive or doing things for you. And the other point is also toxic churches. So I don't mean to be controversial. I'm a staunch Christian and I love church. But you also need to be worried about, there's so many churches out there that are not genuine, and they just all about money, 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 money. So if you find yourself, and some churches actually, I've heard from people, stories from people, that some churches actually want you to give all their, like, if it's your salary, just they take your card and swipe like all of it, which is unfair, because you need money, and also it's your choice. It should be your choice to be able to give it has to come from you. It's not like you're coerced or you've been forced, or So I feel like that's another form of slavery, because some people just do it in excess. Probably they even sell land. You've had stories of people selling land to give it to their pastor, stories like that, yeah. Then the other point is also societal perceptions, like, especially those that undermine women. So you find a lot of practices in society, like they just undermine women, and they make them feel like, they are less than, or they're not so much of value. So some people, especially many women, have put it in their head, I can't do this is a man thing. And we are seeing a lot of people, women, doing a lot of big things, becoming pilots, discovering things, creating things. But now there's those limiting beliefs that make women just, sit in a corner, like they don't really explore their talents. They're not able to explore their talents, their capabilities. So they end up just living in this cocoon, and, eventually not really being able to be the best versions of themselves. So yeah, those are the points I had. I just decided to come up with. If you have any more points, write them down in the comment section. As usual, it has been a pleasure. Until next time, take care. Bye.